Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to get started on the G.I. Joe Classified 60th Anniversary Recon Diver. Now this is based off the torpedo body with some bunch of new added stuff. And I wouldn't say added because there's still some reuse there, but there's a lot of good stuff that really makes this guy worth it. I love Torpedo. Never got around to reviewing it, but you will see him show up in the photos for this. I feel like it's a perfect time to make these two team up. And I really do like the vest area for this. Although my favorite part is probably the stealth of the Recon Diver, the black on black. We have our dark greens here. I love it. So we have a darker shade of black, and then we have the gray blacks here, as well as the green here. It's one of those things where I feel like this works in the dead of night for those Marines who just really get the job done. Now, again, I don't know anything about guns, but last I recall, a lot of guns don't work if you get them wet. So I know that's like a thing. So it's cool that even though they give him guns, there will be other stuff like the harpoon gun that you can use and things like that. So it's really cool. But I really love a bunch of these new sockets that they give them. Now, as far as accessories go, we'll get into that in a second. But articulation-wise, we will have our standard G.I. Joe articulation. And if you're wondering whether or not this hinders the articulation, technically it does. But without moving it too much, you can actually still get the articulation down. As you can see, you won't get as deep of an ab crunch that you normally would. That's because this is binding that area. But as you can see here, you can still wiggle around and shift side to side. We can still hit T poses with no issues. What's the problem? You can actually get a little bit of a Y pose going on, right? Head articulation, you can look up, down, left, right. We have our bicep swivel, and we still have a butterfly joint. So it's all your standard articulation. The thing I like most about the torpedo body, because we have our drop down hips, is that you actually get that extra little ankle swivel here, as well as a thigh swivel and full-blown, that Hasbro articulation there. We can lift our legs up to 90 degrees, and we have our knee movement there. Now, the whole thing about this guy being in water is pretty dope. I feel like the head needs a little bit more neck movement so we can get that full head movement. That way we can look really cool in the water, especially because I'm going to try to do some real nice water shots. We have a vertical hinge on the hands, on both of them actually. I was worried they would do a vertical and a horizontal, but they did vertical on both. That's always a plus. Like, we have our hooks here on the back. So yeah, I feel like this is one of those, we wanted to add more, like I consider it like a torpedo add-on set. So, but more importantly, we get those two scopes, one for a black diver and one for a Caucasian diver. So let's try to get some nice little poses in for this guy. So here we are, right? You have a nice little pose here. Then when we do our swimming poses, right? Wait, if this leg is forward, nope, that means this one goes forward. Right? So we have some swimming stuff. Then we're gonna try to pose up with some weapons as we get into the accessories later. But yeah, overall, I really like where this is gone, as it honors it, but also gives like stuff like Marines and Army people, as well as divers and people who do special mission stuff, who they're based off in the first place, a really nice moment to shine and a great deal of Army building potential. Now, accessory wise, let's jump into it. I think this is where it's going to get really awesome. All right, now let's talk about what he comes with. First thing, they do come with our G.I. Joe stand. I'm not really going to dwell on that. We also get this. This is pretty cool. This feels like some super military stuff. So, oh, you can take that apart too. So there's no sticky here, but I believe this is used to like carry them faster. I believe I've seen this in a few spy movies. It allows them to move a little faster, a little turbine jet engine. You can see the little radar there, let them know where they're going. I'm not sure what this part is, but this is an extra handle. So I'm thinking you can have like 3 people hang on to it, one on each side, or just using it for yourself. It's also a little tank instruction here. So this is pretty cool. I like that. Then you will get satchel. I believe this is probably going to carry bombs or extra munitions in there. You get your backpack. I'm gonna get into this in a second, right? Because I want to finish going over the weapons. You will get a handgun with a silencer. You can actually remove that. You don't have to keep the silencer on if you don't want to. We have a submachine gun with a removable magazine. MP5, I'm gonna guess. I could be wrong. I don't know guns too well. We will get some dog tags. You'll get your flipper floppers. And I like these ones because they're stealth black, but they're also a little bit softer than torpedoes, just a tad bit softer. We will have our combat knife. I believe our combat knife goes here. And the reason why I put that first in, because I remember where that one goes. I have to guess the rest because I didn't really look at the solicitation pictures too well, and I should have done that. We have the harpoon gun that I spoke of. It's black, and this is like a green. Olive drab is the word, right? This here, now, so this one is funny because I don't know exactly what this is, but I'm pretty sure this is used to measure depth, probably. This attaches to something, so I'm gonna guess it attaches onto other things in the backpack. But I think that this part was really cool as it has that extra padding in the package. I took it off because it's to tell a difference, right? But you can pop that on. Oh, this is perfect time to talk about, I really love this sculpt here. And I also love a Caucasian sculpt, as there is a tiny bit of difference. I believe it's the same sculpt, but it has a nice blend of paint, so you can just feel the difference in them. Let's actually focus on it right now, and that would be you. So I'll pop that sculpt on so you can see what's going on with him. Give him a little bit of time to shine. All right. So we actually have this nice padding here out front. Oh, wait. Does this tab in there? No, it doesn't. So this tabs into the front of our gear as you do the mask overlay. It's gonna tab right in the front. Oh, that looks good. So I like how this looks. Right? Then we will have our backpack. I had it upside down. See, there I go tripping. And torpedoes attaches from the back, but this guy's different. And we'll actually have a place to hang our harpoon gun on the back. So let me, right? I'm assuming we can just hang this from the back. It also can hang from the back of the tank backpack as well. So I believe you do have options. You don't have to do it this way. There's gonna definitely be options there, right? As you can see, there's an opening still there. And I'm pretty sure we can't put our MP5 there, but you know what? Let's try it anyway. And I know it's not supposed to go there, but I just want to see how cool it will look. So I feel like for this side, right, you would probably put your handgun and you put your silencer here. So let's try it. Let's try to, yeah, this might be where the handgun is. I'm moving it all close so I can see, not realizing I'm blinding you guys. So yeah, handgun there. And we're gonna do our extra magazine, well, our silencer here. So yeah, this would be where the silencer goes, but I put that chest piece in there. Let's move you slightly out of the way. So yeah, we can store just about everything technically. Just about, except even our satchel can technically go on top, but I'm not gonna do that right now. And these bad boys can just slip right in like slippers. These are the Crocs of the sea, baby. My wife's gonna kill me for making that joke. She loves Crocs. She got me wearing those damn things too. But as you can see, everything kind of just fits on. So that's that, right? Now, what we are gonna do is we're gonna jump into size comparison, compare with a bunch of other 6-inch lines and or other 1/12 scale stuff, and have some fun. I will see you guys in a moment. All right, now we're on to the size comparison. First thing I wanna do is compare it to Torpedo, the body that it's based off of. And I can definitely say that new harness definitely adds a lot of flair to it. I love the idea that you can mix and match a bunch of the Joe bodies and stuff. You can definitely see where all the inspiration came from, but this new tack vest definitely does give a lot more shine to it, which is really cool. Definitely gives it a different feel. Next up, we can compare it to G.I. Joe Classified Eel. These are underwater guys that we have, right? This kind of makes me really excited that I'm hoping that we get wetsuit soon. I actually loved wetsuit when I was a kid. It was one of those cool Joes that, you know, you took to the tub with you. It's a tub Joe, right? Here we are with a Snake Eyes, right? It's a little bit bigger than your boy Snake Eyes. And this is one of my looser ones because he's having some trouble standing. Next up, we got our main man Stalker. Let's fix that foot. There we go. Ooh. And as you can see, Joes all have different bodies. So it's really cool that you can see them all in different sizes. Next, let's do Grunt and Shooter. I said grunt. I meant to say mutt. Ooh, I'm tripping, y'all. My bad. My bad. Right? Now we can compare it to one of the Valaverse figures. So here is our Swarm Horde. I really like this figure, and I need to get around to reviewing it, even though it's just a color swap. But I really, really like that color swap. Here we are with a Mafex figure. It's Mafex Spider-Man. It has a custom head, for those of you wondering. Next, when you compare it up to some Mezco figures, here we are. My main man, Ichigo. He is on a Gomez body. I'm really gonna have to get a new table. I might as well start a GoFundMe for this. Right? If you want to compare it up to a Cosmic Legions, here is Sligor Riz. So as you can see, different sizes for different characters. Not everybody is the same height, but it is one of those wonderful things where you kind of can see what you want to try and get to, and that's actually the fun of it, right? You can compare and do different stuff. Like, I got tall friends, which I know G you're watching, because G is 7 feet tall, and he'll tell you he loves walking around with me just so he can seem taller. So, but no, for real. On the end, I love action figures, and I've been having a great time. It's been a rough start to the year, really rough start actually, but it's been one of those things where I'm really trying to find my love of things, and I'm going to try to spread the love to you guys. So I appreciate you guys watching and taking the time to watch. It means a lot to me. So with all that being said, I really, really hope that videos like this bring you a lot of joy, a lot of love in your heart, and bring you peace at the beginning, middle, end of your day, or maybe just a lunch break, right? That's the point of this all. We're supposed to enjoy this. So most of all, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.